Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone, wherever you are. I'm a bit late, so I have to start some stuff up here. But other than that, looking forward to trying to get this game working in the cloud. I've set up an account before on Amazon Web Services for the server on what's it called, like game, they call it game lift, yes, that's it. Yeah, so that's ready to receive something to serve. Amazon, the nice thing why Amazon was a choice right now is to have a free start, because on Amazon you get a free instance to start off with, and then it also scales up pretty nicely, and meanwhile still stays very affordable, because you can use downtime from other big servers and buy that, and it's in a like smart way, and then you pay like 80% less than you would usually pay. So as long as the game is not a super success yet, we'll be able to use that. Hey, hello, welcome, and thanks for the follow. That's really nice. We're almost at the affiliate rate. Let's see, how many do we need? Got, do I see that here? How many followers? I can't see that at this point. Why? Oh, yeah, I'm not logged in. All right. Anyway, it's really nice to have a few more followers, and we're really close to those 50 that we need to get into affiliate status, and then people can get more nice stuff going. For now, I'm not gonna look at that. I'm just gonna see what else, but this is really nice. Thank you. Let's go into all that we need here, and that is, oh yeah, I need to merge some stuff, because unlike, yeah, I'll just show that. Unlike the streams I do for Hedgepole, for this one I am actually doing stuff off stream. I'm not promising to build the whole game on stream. That wouldn't be possible, because we actually want to build it in like a month. So what I am doing is adding some other stuff. I made a first build for iOS to make sure it works on the store, and now I've got some uncommitted changes I can't pull because there's conflicting stuff. What would conflict? Oh, that thing, that doesn't matter. I should actually this stuff I should actually stop tracking. Yes. And where is it? There. And ignore everything beneath that. Good. And now I will commit all this, but only after I pull, or I'll do rebase. That's actually kind of the same thing at this point. So if you don't have any, that's actually super quick Git tip. I'll use my little thing here. Super quick Git tip, that if you usually if you just pull, if you don't have any conflicts, it's easier to just pull changes if you're working on the same branch. But that's mostly if you're doing something with one or maybe two or maybe even three people and not using branching. So at this point in the project is fine. Later on I'm just going to have to merge anyway. Hold on, what? Oh yeah, I want to, in there it's not, yeah, I will actually do the other thing now. So I will there's a lot of store assets here. It's only store assets. Yes. So what I'm going to say is add first version of store assets. Many store assets. I don't know. It's not really that important which ones I'm committing here. And now I pull with rebase, and it will give me a, oh, that's an issue. Hold on, do I still have something? No, I don't have anything. That's this is an interesting thing, because I stopped tracking it and it would be overwritten by the checkout. So what I will do is actually go and get that file and just remove it. That one, I'll just go to the file. Yeah, all this. Editor settings. Which one was it actually? Just this stuff should not be in Git. That's a bit of a shame that I did that. Default shader material. Okay, so this one. Delete that. Now I'll try pooling again. And it will work. All right, I've got some merge conflicts. And which one? Probably the same file. Yes. So resolve conflicts using theirs. That should be the last one. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Then I just remove this file. Remove. Yes. And stage this. And definitely continue the rebase. Never do commit when you're in the middle of a rebase. So now I'll just see if that file is actually gone. Yeah, it is. Well, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be regenerated anyway. And now I'm back to a good point, which I will open. Outranked. And I also will run my real-time sync. I will also show my mouse and key presses. Yes. Real-time sync. If like files change 3 seconds later, it will copy it to Outranked 2. So for those who haven't seen that tip last time, free file sync. If you want to work on a network game and you want to test it into engine instances, whether with Unity or something else, you can just work on the base one and then use free file sync and real-time sync to automatically copy it. Works in Windows, Mac and Linux, so it's really nice, and it's open source, so free as hell. Yeah, while these two are loading, I'll just take a moment to show that I've also been working outside stream on this. Outranked.net, the landing page for the game. Now it has links to the stores. Well, it wasn't there before, so it is here, and it has links to the stores. A super short description. Let's just not that much more. And also opened a Discord, the community Discord. If you're not on there yet, please join. It's of course, like any Discord, completely free, and it will give you the opportunity to get beta keys to test what I'm building here. So just go to outranked.net and click there to join the Discord, or copy this thing up if you want to do that. Or otherwise, I could actually just copy this link address and send it here as well. Plop, plop, plop. There we go. That's the Discord. So definitely join there. There's nothing. Well, the only thing there is just a community. And if you want to leave again, it's also always possible. So no strings attached. And that's also our support channel. We'll do that via Discord. I've also signed up for a Gamepedia address, which hopefully they will assign. I already put it here. to make an official wiki so that we can actually control that a little bit and fill it before the game actually comes out. So that should be nice. If anyone wants to help with that, please send us a message in the Discord, and of course a link to our stuff. So these links don't work yet because those haven't been submitted yet. But these will be the final links to the mobile versions. Yes, Apple TV as well. I've got one, so why not just launch it on that too? And the Steam link is actually working. It's this page. It's also still super simple, but it has like a super clear release date, end of 2020. So there you go. You can wishlist it there, and it's got all the specs. So that's just set up and it's been approved, so people can wishlist it, and we can actually do beta testing via Steam, which is really nice because that really makes the whole distribution process a lot simpler and updating and stuff. The other ones, it's just like I've been submitting stuff to the iOS and the Google App Store and Play Store, so they're all ready to go as soon as we have a build that does something useful. Well, talking about doing something useful, if it would do something useful, I need to have it connect to an actual server, and that is what we are going to see today, hopefully. So these two, I'll just put this on the right already. What I'm gonna do is use the Amazon, let's get that page here, this. So this is Amazon GameLift. GameLift is just a platform on Amazon Web Services, managed game server hosting, so you can just auto scale, have DDoS protection. It's flexible, it's cheap, it's pay as you go. It's got engine support, so I can just get it running, and that's actually what I'm gonna try to do at this point. There's a fleet IQ, so you can actually have super low cost with a little bit of a catch. I think that if they wouldn't have enough capacity, they can shut it off, so that's the only thing. But that would be similar to saying to the players, this server will reset in blah blah blah. So many, I don't know how much time, but you'll get some notice. It's super low priced, blah blah blah. Well, I've already looked into all this. It's just a normal network stack, and it is simply free to start with. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to sign in. I won't do that here because then you'll get my you maybe see some stuff that I type. Let me sign in. On this. Come on. There we go. That is the console. Right, so basically nothing there yet. I can launch a virtual machine, whatever domain, whatever, but what I want to do is get into GameLift. Oh, it's already there, recently visited. I will get into the GameLift page, and it's a dashboard. There's nothing here yet, so what I have to do is create a fleet, and then a million players on one server would be quite something. Depends if you'd actually, so like Lugo was just asking if it has any limitations. Well, it's servers, so if your server could handle 1 million players, then you could, because the Amazon servers go up to a pretty high, like Amazon AWS instance types. Where are they? Here. So they basically come with C. Where's C? Here, C. So there's C6, that's compute compute optimized, so you want that because there's a lot of computation going on if you run some of the game logic on the server. So it starts with C5 large, which has two cores, 4 gigs of memory. So this is the one you get for free. It has, well, 10 gigs. The bandwidth, you shouldn't be worried about it a lot, especially if you go to scale up to these large ones. So looking at this type of thing, you could definitely, that's what, yeah, 25 gigabits and 19 gigabits of EBS bandwidth. I think that could run something pretty heavy. It's like 96 cores, 192 gigs of RAM. I think so. So it scales up pretty far. And then that would of course be one of those servers, and you can scale up to like as many of those as you like. Well, until the whole Amazon cloud is used, but I'm pretty sure that you won't be able to do that. So it starts super small if you would want to, like general purpose ones. The A1, that's the smallest weight that they have. That's one vCPU with 2 gigabytes of RAM. So if you just want to run a simple website, you could go for those. They're super cheap, even cheaper than I think paying for your own for some server at your own place with the cost of electricity. If you depends what you run. If you run some very simple thing like a Raspberry Pi or something, of course that's cheaper. But for something that has some nice uptime guarantees, then yes, that's super nice to do. But it just runs on these simply on these same instances. The free one that you get with GameLift, or actually with a free Amazon trial, it runs for a year at maximum, and I think you get 100 and something days, 150 or something. So basically you couldn't test it for a whole year for free, which kind of makes sense. But for now, we can definitely set it up. So there's how-tos here. And the first thing is that, well, there's real-time servers. That's stuff they already made, sharing little bits of data, but you want to, well, at least we do now. We don't want to have just chat. The server will be authoritative. It will actually run the game logic, so it will be a custom server. So you'd have to have a server build, and that's where we start now. So that's definitely the AWS command line interface. Where do I get that? I'm pretty sure I'm just yeah, creating a build, upload, uploading builds and scripts. Oh, that's actually what I just did or not. Oh, here, GameLift console. I don't have to do it with the... Oh, that's real time. Hold on. Custom server build. That can only be done with the AWS CLI. So let's install that. Download and run the Windows installer. That's good. And that I want to do that later for my Mac. And on Linux I will just test. Maybe I still got a working Linux partition on this computer, but I have to check that. I haven't tested a Linux build of anything in ages. Blah blah blah. Yes. So now I've got the command line interface, and I can start uploading my builds. But before I can do that, I have to add some stuff that makes it connect to GameLift. And that is where the GameLift SDK comes in. I've got that somewhere over here. Nope. GameLift. Unity. Where are we? There. I think it's this page. Yes. All right, so this one. I've got the SDK, it's already in the project. Maybe it was seen before even. Game lift, there it is. Libraries, it's all in there. Let's see, I should check the .NET solution. Well, I've set that too. I've added the libraries, and then I can just go build the server. So basically, if in this one I'm building the server, I should just make sure that it also runs headless. So what I could do is make a server build for Windows first. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Run it on a local simulation of GameLift, and then try to see if two clients in Unity actually connect to that thing. Basically, looking at this, that's a generic simple game server initialization. So that's the first thing I will do actually. So I'm not going to read these yet. I will do that on my own time. So listening port, that's okay. That's necessary, of course. I've got that already. I've made something. Yeah, that's true. That's done. Listening port, I already set that up in the server scene. Oh, I swapped these out, huh? Hold on. Server scene. Let's put the console to the left here so that there's something behind me that you don't need to see. All right, so in the server scene, the network logic here, run server, there's already a TCP port there. So this is probably the place where I'm gonna add the GameLift stuff. So, using that will hopefully be already available to me. So if it is, then yes. So I would actually maybe simply copy this stuff and just go through it. That's an important one. That's in start. All right. This is awake. I don't even have a start yet, so that's nice. Void start. All right, and then here I will paste all this. On application quit is there, and hopefully it will know, yes, I've imported the libraries correctly. That's nice. It's so easy. It was just a Unity package. I don't even need to show that. I really hate var. I want to see what I'm doing there. So it's the generic outcome. Why? That should be enough. Yes, that's better. Okay, so that's better. Listening port should be whatever I'm doing for port. Server TCP port, yes. And then there's something else, and that is the UDP. I should have a complete stack. So let's see, API reference. I want to init SDK, listening port, process parameters, and then process ready. All right, so I will definitely need to look at process ready. Okay. Accept player session, activate game session. Oh, here they are. Process ready. Process parameters. Here we go. Port. So doesn't say anything about TCP versus UDP. Nope, nothing about UDP. That's interesting. GameLift UDP. Should I just use the same port for UDP? That would be interesting. 2 channels. Yes, that makes sense. So how do I set up the UDP channel? Interesting. Nice. TLS is, if you would want to, I mean, I would not definitely know a real good reason to do this for a simple game. If you would want to do encryption on your game data, then you could even use their TLS certificates. So that's a very nice thing. But UDP channels, and then I don't see that in the API. That's the data types. What? Yeah, here. No. This is what? Data types. Oh, process parameters. Port number. We'll listen for new player connections. That's interesting because I never saw any UDP stuff here. Do they mean that you have to use the same port? Let's look at the, where are we here? Setting up fleets, that's one thing that I would want to look at. Using spot instances, creating the fleet, managing your fleet. EC2 port settings. Okay, so let's just start with that first. Dashboard, fleets, create fleet. I have to make a fleet first. So name your fleet. Outranked. For any game build. Outranked beta. Let's call it outranked beta. And describe your fleet. Outranked beta servers. I don't know. Fleet type, on demand or spot? Spot. Oh no, it's on demand what you get for free at first, I think. Yeah, I'll switch to spot once we actually set up the game after the first testing period. Metrics. Yeah, I don't have those yet, but I will just say outranked for now, in case we do more. There's no role for that. Certificate type. I don't want to do TLS because we're not having to deal with any accounts for this. No, we don't. This game will just be session based. That's it. Binary type, build or script. I'm pretty sure that script is those simple things and build is. Okay, and select the build. Okay, so here's the free tier. You see that indeed. So I'm good now for free. Let's see, process allocation. Yes, I need to definitely go on with, hold on. Does it use Windows? Windows or Linux, depending on the operating system of the selected game build. Okay, I would definitely not use Windows for a server. That's just me. But not only just me, it's also more expensive. So that's super easy because Windows has these. You have to pay a bit for the license for Windows. So I don't really have any reason to not make a Unix build, a Linux build. So basically I first have to upload a build. So that would be this bit. So before that I can do that, I should actually just go into my game. I will for now just use the same port for TCP and UDP. Kind of weird, but that's fine. TNet has a list. Oh my god, come on. Don't do that. Why would you do that? And there's a var again. I don't like those. Boom. All right, so that's good. And why would they use print? I want that to be an error. Respond to the new game session. Hold on. That's not good. It's not server side. Activation windows session. Once the game server is ready to receive. Oh, it is server side. That's interesting that they call it a new game session. Well, just terminology, I guess. On process terminate. Okay, that's fine. Health check callback. The game server will check the health of the dependencies. All right, nice. So that's a, let's say I'm adding to do here. I always use the, let's just call that a quick Unity tip. It's actually a tip I've given before. It's not really Unity, but it's just Visual Studio. If you put to do in comments, you can go to your task list and see everything where to do is typed. So that's, now I see actually some people who did some plugins actually also put to do in there. Well, so health check to do, I put it in there so that it's actually now in my task list there. The game server tells game level port is listing all, yes. Active games that are in same instance must have unique ports, but what I am going to do, I think, is launch one process that will spawn multiple scenes for the games, and we'll just listen on one port. Just my initial thoughts after looking at what TNet does, because TNet has those channels, and I think I'll use those channels for different games. But that's just what I'm thinking. Also, because of that way, I prevent having a lot of overhead for every new server that we launch. Process ready. Okay, so that's just the initialization of game lift to enable further communication. Let's see what else they said here. There. Is that it? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's it. But then how do I get an IP address? Integrating a game server. Adding game lift. Initialize the server process. Yes, we did that. Location of files. You want game lift to retain. Okay. And then names of callback functions. On health check will start. Yeah, those. Report server process health. That's optional. Start a game session. On start game session, that's where we have to notify when it's ready to accept players. Nice. Validating players. That's not necessary. Well, we might be doing that to support reconnect. Report a player session ending and a game session is required. That is process ending when the server shuts down. All right. So to terminating. All right. That's fine. I won't need that actually right now. For now, I will just on process terminate. Yeah, I should stop the stuff. Okay, so basically, invoke once the game server is ready to receive player connections, then activate game session. So here, is that true? What am I? Okay, so on start game session delegate. So that's nice. I think I'm going to split these into actual functions. On process terminate delegate, on health check. Yes, I will. This is too simple. So this will be on, what did we say? Damn. On start game session. On update game session. On process terminate. On health check. And then Heath. No, we're not on the Heath. And then port and log parameters. So let's move those things. Yes, let's move those bits outside here. Let's just do it this way. These lines go over here. And that's done. And now I can make these. I can have. Yeah. I can have Visual Studio generate these for me with the right signature. So easy, it saves me a lot of time. Here we go. It's simply that. Oh, nice. Okay, so these ones I want to actually fill with the things that they provided me. New game session, response to game session. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay. And that's that. The on process terminate. On process terminate is here. Health check. Yes, on health check. Oh, oops, I copied this. Right, so that's on health check, and then there's on update game session. I'm not sure what that thing does. If the session is different, it left it out, I guess. Yeah, they left it out. So for now, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to leave that bit out and this bit as well. I have no immediate need for that, so I will use it when I need to. On start game session, on process terminate, I'll just change the order of those actually. And then go to, on health check even lower. There we go. So on start game session, that's where I actually want to, instead of on enable, that's where I want to enable the server. So I'm thinking I'm going to split this out. Yeah, I'm going to split this out. In Unity, I'm going to split network logic into two different ones. Definitely. Duplicate. And this one is going to be server logic. And this one is going to be client logic. Client logic. I'm going to open them. All right, so basically now it's server logic here, that's nice. And in the other scene, hold on, what? Client, it should be client logic. But I've got some errors. Yes, because they're both still called network logic. Client logic, and I will remove all the server stuff from there. Client logic, run server needs to go actually here as well. Then don't destroy and load is good. All this is server stuff. This is server stuff, server stuff, server stuff. I can remove these things. Then if run server, definitely not. On enable client will just be on enable. On connect client, and then on connect server will be out of there. This is all we need for the client so far. Yes, that's better. All right. Now, let's see about the server. Needs all that. And it doesn't need this. And I won't do on enable because that's not on connect server, on enable server. Yes. So the syntax highlighting. Yeah, well, I've actually edited that quite a lot. Fonts and colors here. So basically I imported somebody's Monokai thing as a start, and then I just edited a lot in there. It's like these bits, especially with user members, edit those if as needed. But what I can also do is somehow probably export this. I don't know how, so I'll check that out of stream, but I can definitely send that to you or put that up on, I don't know, somewhere. You've got access to our Discord, so you could put it there as well. So maybe I'll just put it somewhere very much public on our site or something. I love this one because it really has different colors for everything, and it also corresponds to well-known schemes, color schemes that are used in JavaScript editors, for instance, where the functions are green and parameters are orange, so it's easier to switch between those. And I think even Java in maybe even in Android Studio, I'm not sure about that one though, but yeah, I like this color scheme. To go back to what we're doing here on enable server, that's actually what I want to do when a new game session is starting to be opened. So on enable server, I will actually rename that to enable server. So at that point, I will start a server. Even better. It's not enable. It's simply start server. So I'm going to comment this out for now, and I'm going to say this is the same port as server TCP port, because that's what I thought earlier. So for now, this should be it. And then I could actually just make a build of this for Linux and run that headlessly. But first, let's see what's going on here. Network logic does not exist. No, of course. This is the player spawner, so let's call that client logic. Yes. Is that all of them? Yes, there we go. Nice. Okay. And then all this stuff should work. I could still even make this difference between if it's running in the cloud or if it's running in Unity, because I want to be able to test this out in Unity. I'm going to do that by using if Unity editor as a compile directive, and then else. So on start, I will here just say if it's hold on, I did it the wrong way around. If it's Unity editor, then I will just say start server for now, and else I will do game lift. actually also don't need all this then. So if not Unity server, but yeah, I will do it anyway. It makes it less nice to do. Yeah, colors ruined, but also any way of checking is also ruined. So yeah. But if I want to edit this and check if my syntax is correct, I'll just do this, and then I can edit that one and then revert it and save. So all right, this stuff, let me just, yeah, I will actually do it. I will add the closing, then I just add the opening one as well. Yes, there, and the closing one, so I can add this, all this stuff to the if. So this stuff is all if I'm using, I can even close it down there, but I won't. If I'm using game lift. Now I can still check. Oh, hold on, this still also belongs there. Though I do have to be careful that I don't use an on application quit there somewhere else, because then I would have a problem compiling. Well, I'll see that when I make a build. So right now I should be able to still test a server client thing in the editor. Server scene. Client scene has to load some stuff. Bloop, 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 bloop. Reload. Network manager, client logic, cool. And here network logic has server logic. Actually, that's network logic. I shouldn't call it network manager anymore. All right, server scene there, client scene, reload, because it's synced automatically, network logic. Okay, cool. It's just the final check before I start making a build for the cloud. Yes. Uh-oh. What's happening? No connection could be made because target machine actively refused it. Huh. That is interesting. This thing opened, right? What's that port doing there? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that client logic. That's interesting. So this is the same as I had before, only it doesn't, oops, it doesn't work anymore. But why? So 5473 server scene. Oh, and the client scene has that's different ports. Okay, that's just why, because the script changed. I was going to use this because it was some lead thing that I don't know. SALE, sale? I don't know. Sale. Sale. Sold. I don't know. Because I had to salt it. I don't remember. Anyway, I can remember it that way, so that's maybe why. But it should be outranked or something. I don't know. That's the port I chose. It's just random. But actually, I should put it in as default here as well. That's the default. The former one is the default from TNet. I'm just going to use a different port just to be my own port. Now we should be able to connect again. Yes. And server scene, client scene, correct port, yes. Just check in, same port, okay. Run. And run. Are you kidding? Oh, there we are. I was just thinking. All right, so that doesn't work. That's interesting. All right, so something is not going well anymore, though I am not going to look at that right now, because if I get this bit working where it actually connects and loads up the scene, then I'm perfectly happy for today. If I can do that on the Amazon cloud. So, but then I would need an IP address and stuff, so it's going to be quite a little bit of I did Control-Shift-B, right? Yeah, there we go. So basically gonna switch to, oh my god, I didn't install that. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. That I know why I didn't, because I want to build Linux stuff on Linux so that I have IL2 CPP instead of Mono. Mono makes a lot of overhead, but for now, for testing, I guess it's fine. I have to somehow set this up more nicely so that I can use a virtual machine, I'm thinking, to make builds for Linux. This machine, this computer should have enough capacity to do that. Okay, so now it doesn't automatically do this, but maybe now it does. Really? Come on. Well, I'll restart it. I can restart that one as well. I'll open both again. Now we'll have Linux as an option. And let's just read on about the game lift stuff. Communicate. So, for instance, I have to know what IP address it's on. So that's something interesting that I want to check out. I'll just do very simply get IP instance IP. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want, that page. Accessing Game Lift Fleet instance remotely. No, that's not what I want. Connecting to an instance. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's not what I was looking for though. I somehow have to publish the IP addresses of the actual servers. Oh, well, maybe I'll see once I have that build. Right, so now I will be able to build for Linux. Building it requires a Linux sysroot package to be installed. I can actually build that on Windows. How nice. That's a new discovery. Unity Linux sysroot package. What's new? What the hell is a sysroot package? Yeah, where do I find this package? sysroot path is. Well, we'll look at that. It's very cool that they did that. All right, and somebody with an Arthas avatar. I love that. What the hell is happening there? That one is okay. This one, not doing it for me. Why are you acting up? Oops. Importing, huh? Oh yeah, I switched platform. Okay, that's fine. I didn't remember that. So server build is actually a nice little thing there. It's probably there in Windows as well, but yes, server build. I will make a development build to do script debug. No, I will not. I'm not gonna. Oh, I cannot build this. Oh, because it's on ILTCPP. Let's look at player settings, and I can put that to mono right now. And now I can make a build. Build. I'm going to build, and I've made outranked there, but outranked dot the famous executable thingy there. Oh, let's cancel. Can I still cancel? Outranked build. Yeah, probably. I'll make this specifically a server folder and put it there. Then it won't interfere with other builds. I hope that I can get this working today. Oh, why the hell? Okay, stop it. Cancel. I have to add server scene here and not client scene. Yeah, that's because before I was making a client build actually. And again, this will take a little while because the first build is always the hardest. The first build, and it has to go through all those shaders and compile out everything it doesn't use in this build, in this game. Just a bit of smoothie. Computer's like really blowing now, so my processor is really running at full speed. And that goes pretty quickly. Not sure. I've got all those extra shaders in there, but shouldn't it just get all those things out of there if it's a server build? I'm actually not sure what server build does here. I would say it does a headless thing, so I'm not sure why it would compile shaders. But maybe they think some game logic depends on shaders in a server. No, doesn't matter. All right, so that's very quick. Server build. Can we get more info? Headless player build tailored for server environment. So weird that it was compiling those things. Shaders. I've got my package here. So what do I do to upload this? Let's go to. That's how we upload a custom. Okay, so create an install script. It's optional, right? Okay. Doesn't need optional build install script. Okay. I will. Oh, it's also uploadable via the SDK, I don't know. Package. Okay, so what does it need? And an install script is run once as part of fleet creation. You can set up any application to securely access your other services, not necessary. Make sure it can run on a clean installation. I will not test that now. I'm sorry, Amazon. So what they said, package into a build directory. Okay, I don't have to zip them, that's nice. And then create a build from a file directory. Yes. /local/game, fine. There we go. That's super easy. Okay, so I have no idea where the command line thing was installed earlier. I believe it doesn't have a nice, it is just installed in my path. Good. So what's happening here? This. Okay. So AWS, game lift, upload build, operating system, appropriate OS. And then where are those appropriate OSs? There, upload build. There we go. Examples. Oh, here, Linux. Amazon Linux 2. Okay, let's just go with that for now. Amazon Linux 2. Oops, 2. Build root. Let's go. The directory path of your build files. Yes. So, there, Amazon Linux. Okay, yeah. Build root. Yes. So that is this. Build root. That. Name. User defined name of build. Alpha 0.1. I don't know. Build version. Oh, that's actually a build version. Descriptive name. Okay. Details for the build files. Yeah, let's just do the same thing. Build version 0.1a. 0.1 should be enough. Though I also have a build version in here, so I should check that actually. 0.35. Oh, that's after this, so it has incremented after the build. So it's 0.1.34. That's the 34th build I made. And then region. Game lift supported region. US West 2. Is that the one I'm actually in? I want to know about those fleet thingies. The free one. US East 2. Is that? Or can I actually go? Let's see if I can go close and still create a free tier. Free tier. Thing is, if I go, if we go online and we have to scale up, then the US East one is the cheapest in Ohio. I'm pretty sure I'd have a very good ping to that anyway, because here in it's very close internet wise. It's very close to us, but yeah, All right, let me just do that. US East 2. It's also better for testing in fact, actually. Because then I can actually test with some latency. That's better. This should do it. Let's see. Okay, credentials. Of course, I was thinking that it might open my web browser for that or something, but it doesn't. Well, let's do that. AWS configure access key ID. All right, let's see. Command line. Getting started. Yes. Blah blah blah. Configure. Okay, so where can I find those? Example key. I'm gonna go into another window, another screen, I mean, and check my, let's see, my account. Yes, there's some stuff on here. Access key ID. Let me just Google that for a quick second. AWS access key ID. Understanding and getting your credentials. Console access. Root user. Okay. Programmatic access there. Management console as a root user. My security credentials. Are they there? Oh, there. My security credentials. I've got them. Nice. So basically access key ID. I don't have those yet. I will do that now. Download key file. I've got it. There it is. And hold on, I'm gonna go to full cam for now, just so nobody gets my credentials. I'm sorry for that. Just to make sure that I don't. Yeah, they would have been in view. Now I've got them out here. Let's see. Those are my access key ID. Access key ID. Copying that, pasting it here. Secret access key is here. Copying it and putting it there. Default region name. What? I've got another one open for that, right? I just had one open. Where was that thing? Here. Default region name. US East 2. Default output format. Enter. Good. I will clear the screen and then we can do this again. The same thing we just did, but now our credentials are in. And hopefully it will give us some kind of progress update there. There we go. Pretty nice. Uploading, it might, no, it would not interrupt the stream actually here. Nice to do this and then see if this actually connects somehow. Would be cool if it's that easy. Because like I could have put it up on some server that I know the IP address of super easily, but I want this to scale up to super instances. Let's see, I can get this window back here and go to my fleet management. Where was it? Yes. So I'm gonna try creating that fleet again, and let's free tier. Aha, there's my build. Super nice. 0.1.34. Amazon Linux 2. It works. Nice. Outranked. Server. Outranked alpha server. On demand. Metric group. Let's just say outranked again. No certificate. Build. That's the build. It's pretty cool because now there's the instance type, process management. Okay, so how to launch server processes. So that's one thing that I need now is, what's the thing called? It's this, that, no launch parameters, and then concurrent processes. Game servers using, I don't know. If the fleet is concurrent for configured for more than one concurrent process, it will activate for, okay. Right now, just staying with one concurrent process. I don't need to have more. Game session activations to allow on each instance. Reduce strain, okay. I'm just leaving it at no limit for now. I might even limit that to 1 per instance if that works well with what you call it, with TNet. Ah, here we go. That's actually the nice part here. Cool. I can just type this here. That's weird. Oh, to allow inbound access. Oh, sorry. The port that is sale, TCP and UDP, and then the IP address range, yeah, should simply be that. Oh, that is everything, right? IP address range, everything. IP4. From everywhere. I don't remember if it's like /0 would allow access to any. Yes, everything. Okay, so /0 is correct. Where was I? Here. So this is correct to allow it from anywhere, and then the same goes for UDP. Okay. That, okay, cool. Have to put them in there. Protection policy. Enable protection to prevent from scaling down game sessions with active players. That seems logical. Maybe terminate it. Full protection if it's not supporting any gameplay. Okay, I will do full protection. Why not? Initialize fleet. At least one game launch configuration is, oh, I have to click there. Okay, initialize fleet. Whoa, that is quick. Active instances 0, that makes sense. But now how do I actually start a session here? This is interesting. I'm pretty sure I have no idea yet. How do I access these game sessions? Yeah, that's fine. It's an on-demand fleet. Edit fleet, terminate fleet. Okay. Current player sessions is on, and that's 0, of course. Yeah, makes sense. Interesting. Just one missing link. I have the server uploaded, but now I need to know how to connect to them. So let's see what they tell me about this. Axing, deploying. That's creating a fleet. Okay, and now I really need to connect to it. How do I actually start a session? That's managing. Upload a custom. It's still managing, huh? Get fleet data for an in-game lift instance. That's also fine, but I do integrating a game client. Create game sessions. Create game session. Hold on, add game lift to a game client. That's it. Yes, there we go. All right, so basically the client, of course, needs to somehow know about the session. Okay. Get game sessions. And then I could also start a game session. Yes. Game session queue. Create game session, create a new session. Okay, that seems pretty simple. And then connect. I think that's basically game if local. I could test it first, but I just wanted to get one server running for now. Okay, so collect and store the following information to use. Target fleet. Must specify a fleet. Well, I've got the target fleet. The target fleet is this. Or is it this? Yeah, probably that. But no. Yeah, pretty much sure that it should be this. Because that's just one thing I supplied there. Hold on, what? There. Target queue. I specify target queue, that's also nice. Credentials. Yeah. I have to have an IAM. Okay. User group for players. Okay, so why does it leave here? That's interesting. Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit more than I had hoped. Of course, well, had dreamed of. It does all seem to go pretty smoothly, but I'm actually also sure that I'm gonna stop right now for today. Because I'm getting quite tired and I have a very full day tomorrow, but I'm guessing that this was so far pretty successful because it's set up, it's on the fleet, the code is there. I just need to have it integrated on the client side so that it can actually start a new session. Yeah. I'm also curious to search game sessions, all active sessions, session that meet. Oh, I can actually do game mode, current player. I want to do it with like these codes, just like you get with Checkbox games or with Among Us. Game session ID. Game session name, yes, perfect. So the server could actually create the game session, give it a code, and that will be the game session name. Pretty cool. Then that will be what I'll be doing next time, or actually probably between streams. I think that I'm going to work on this on Saturday, but I will actually send out, can I send out a poll somehow on Twitch right now? No. Like, people are maybe watching for this, so not sure. So let's see who wants to see more networking next time on Sunday, and who wants to see more like getting the actual gameplay in, because I can do either off stream. So if you have any preference, please let me know in chat now while I'm finishing this up. Let's see. Okay, this is all server side stuff. Yep. Ah, all right. Let's see what the hell is going on here. I thought I had. Oh yeah, I should stop tracking that. Right. Okay, so adds server. No, separates server from client and sets up server AWS connect, well, SDK connection. That should be what I've done today. Yes, that's nice. Right, like I said, got a full day tomorrow, so that'll be it for now for me. I'm pushing still, but yeah. Basically, haha, that's funny. This one fish is green on my shirt, and now I now see that it's transparent because, of course, I've got a green screen. So, sorry, I'm tired, so I get like off track. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you didn't follow yet, then please do, because I'm pretty sure we're quite near reaching affiliate level, which would open up VIP stuff and that kind of stuff. So and bits and whatever, you know, like cool stuff in chat, so we can actually have more interaction on the Twitch side. On the YouTube side, of course, please subscribe and like whenever you can, because it also helps us be discovered. And then if you really like all this and you want to support us a little bit more tangibly, you can support us by becoming a patron. We got a Patreon account set up. It's in the description on YouTube, in our account profile on Twitch, and the other bit is, the last bit is just that I would say I'm ending with yeah, I know, I saw that the last stream. Yeah, well, I'm ending with a little bit of music. It's the same as the last times. I've got a draft in my head for the music that I want to make for Outranked, so I might make that soon, and then we'll have that as the end. For now, it's the one I made during Ludum Dare Compo Jam last, like, what was it, 2.5 weeks ago? Well, almost 3 weeks ago. We'll soon know the end to that. For those who haven't seen that one yet, I'll actually post the link for that game here so that you can look at that. And that is what I will end with. So this game I made in 48 hours by myself from scratch. It's weird that I managed to do it. In 5 days we'll know how well I did in the competition between other developers. And yeah, that's it. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you on Sunday, same time, same place, of course. And have a good evening, afternoon, or day, wherever, whatever is applicable to you. See you then. Thanks. Bye.